It's the Athletics and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby, and we're just about set to get this wild card series underway, Singy. Game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Guys are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, CC Sabathia.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Here's a big power threat. Corey Rozier. Swing and a miss at a slider.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string of the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now the number 2 hitter. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 down.
One out, base is empty. High fly ball, right field. Hank corrals it, and there's 2 away. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. The Tigers coming up, no score. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, George Kirby. What do we have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Hank Aaron.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Hank waits on the precipice of an unthinkable 800 career homers. It's beyond belief. Check swing, no appeal.
Stop for a second and just think about what he's done, Boog. Only 2 players in world history have been in this range. Josh Gibson, who reportedly hit more than 800, and Sadaharu O with 868 for the Yomiuri Giants. What a career.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Got a full count.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. And out of here. A massive home run. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So up next, Fernandez. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of the wild card series.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Just missing there. The count now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. Look at him working hard out there.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one's back there. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Throw into third, not in time. He's safe.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here's the third baseman. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
He goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And that misses off the outside edge.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
The 3-1. Outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 of them left the yard. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Tigers 2 and the A's 0. Game 1 of this wild card series. Stepping in the long ball threat, Fisher.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. The first game is so important in any round of the postseason, but especially in these best-of-3 series. Win game 1, and your opponent right away is on their heels.
Well, being down 1-0 in a 3-game series, you really start feeling that pressure, and that can work against you for sure. You got to stay positive if you don't take game 1.
Struck him out swinging. That's the first curve we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Hank makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Carlos Beltran up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're up 2-0. Back at Comerica Park. And here is Christian Campbell. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Foul ball there. That one in the dirt. 2-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Next up for the A's, Mayer. And that is downstairs. Ball 2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Beltran has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Juan Bin Cho up next for the A's. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Late with the swing there. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Up next for the A's, right fielder, Corey.
Now it's the right fielder, Corey Rozier. In the dirt. That's
Ball
inside. Late on that fastball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. The A's strand 1. And they're down 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Hank Aaron.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next to hit for Detroit, Fernandez. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's one down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Now the third baseman, Hank, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Yordan Alvarez. The next to hit. The count 2-1. That's a base hit as a run scores. The throw to third. He's in there.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, the long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
2 on, 1 out. White getting ready to hit. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Got him. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. Back here in Detroit, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, number 79. That pitch clips the outside corner. 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
He takes it on his own. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Connor Kaiser.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the wild card series. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Fisher up next for the A's. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. First and second, one out. Now it's the shortstop. Ground ball to the right side. Wide throw, and it gets away. Rounds third, heading for the plate. He's safe, and it's now a two-run game.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And now here's the A's catcher. Outside with a breaking ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bull.
First and third, one down. Swing and a miss, 3-2 now.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Strike three, got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Christian Campbell up next for the A's.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And fouled off. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. And midway in the 4th, it's the Tigers 3 and the A's 1. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, number 7.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering is outside.
The count is full.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-1 now. Carlos Beltran up next for the Tigers. Smoked on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. Rutschman retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Tigers fail to make any noise as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one blasted deep to right. Aaron moving back for it. Way back, out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Won Bin Cho. And that's a fair ball. So the batting order turns over, and now it's going to be Corey Rozier. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Now the number 2 hitter. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 down.
Fastball is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that high 4-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
At the plate, Connor Kaiser. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. The A's get 1 on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Game 1 of this wild card series. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And that one pulled foul. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
No,
that's off the inside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fought off foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Fernandez. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, but they still lead at 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Fisher. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Down the line, and it's foul. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the wild card series. That's inside. 2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The A's down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in for the out, and there's 2 down. Here's the power hitting catcher. That's a little bit low. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
On the ground, and that's just foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So they make short work of him there. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the A's 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Garrett Clevenger. Here's the third baseman. Ripped to short. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Jordan Alvarez. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mlbwl preparing to come on if needed. Guy getting cranked up as well. And that's in for a strike.
Thank you.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
Let's do this.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Just missed.
Executed that pitch very nicely. Just missed with it.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Walker. Well, 1-run game, and now Christian Campbell. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard ground ball for a base knock.
Everything came together for him. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Here's the center fielder, Mayer. Next offering upstairs.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's the second baseman, Bin Cho.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Mlbwl. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Got it. And there's one away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Way out front for strike 2.
2-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one lifted in the air, center field, under it. Pulls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Sizing this one up. And makes the grab. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the A's 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Soto. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Corey Rozier. Big swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
On the ground, right side. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now the third baseman. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in game 1 of the wild card series. That one missing inside. Tigers bullpen with some action. Hunter Gaddis up and loosening in the pen. Jackson getting loose as well. And that is out of play. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across, and that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Next up for the A's, Connor Kaiser. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. The A's go quietly. Nothing across here. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter. Back to the top of the order now. Hank Aaron up now for the Tigers.
Good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now at the plate, Fernandez. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The shortstop takes the ball. Activity in the bullpen. Trevor Gott, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. One down, base is empty. On the ground to short. What a stop. Over to first. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Fernandez over at first with one away. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. Inning over. One left for Detroit, but they're up 3-2. And here's the closer to try and finish off game one, Hunter Gaddis.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 3-2 now.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. No outs, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away. Here's the catcher. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. And they take the lead. It's 4-3. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to win? When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Pitching change here, Zach Jackson.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Jackson a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Movement in the bullpen. Kevin Ginkel getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Fulmer also getting ready. That one misses in the dirt.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first with one gone, and now the center fielder, Mayer. Next offering is in for a strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens.
And that chance handled. To second, there's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
We all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jason Adams.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Well, one-run game. White up now for the Tigers. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now around second, going for third. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now it's the second baseman. One-run game, bottom 9. The changeup missing. 2-1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And that one fouled off. With the tying run at third, winning run at the plate here in the late stages of game 1. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Big at bat now as the polar bear, Pete Alonso, steps in. Ripped to third and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
So, last chance for the Tigers. Here's Adley Rutschman. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And he comes in to score the wild pitch.
You just hate to gift wrap the tying run to the opposition, and that's exactly what just happened. You want to make them beat you, but that one just got away, and now we're starting over again.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair, and he can't come up with it. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good.
With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Kicks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Trying to send this extra innings. And that one gets past the catcher. Rutschman up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Winning run at third. 2 down. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jason Adam is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the left-hander out of the bullpen, Danny Young. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And up next for Detroit, Hank Aaron. The winning run at third here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit in the air, right field. Rozier drops into the glove, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. And we are tied 4-4. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Juan Bin Cho. Tied at 4.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
And that one ripped to left. And it goes just foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now the right fielder, Corey Rozier. And that's outside. One down, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. And that's in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the bottom of inning number 10. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the shortstop, Fernandez. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, walking the potential winning run is bad enough, but with his speed and ability to put himself in scoring position, that could be a huge mistake.
Here's the third baseman. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Next pitch is outside.
Right through there for a strike. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him! And one gone.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job.
Oh, and a great stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Kevin Ginkel. And the batter now, Connor Kaiser. Next offering is in for a strike. Hard hit right side. One up, one down. Next up for the A's, Fisher. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Hit in the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still all square. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be White.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
Here's the second baseman. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Fouled off. He was late. Tied at 4. And that's in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. in the air, right side. And there are 2 outs. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry. You're ready to go home.
Just missed. This guy's got good power. With one swing, you can win it for him. That's in there, and the count is even, 2-2. That's hard hit on the line. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains tied at 4. Here's the catcher to hit, number 44. He made his presence felt in a big way back in the 9th with a 2-run homer.
Yeah, that was a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone was fired up, even the bat boy, pretty hyped, and obviously a swing that's been huge in terms of where we are now in this ball game.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And the count 1-2. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. He circles the bases and they lead it. It's 5-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So digging in, Mayer. That one hammered center field. That ball's carrying. It has the distance, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other and the collective confidence.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Michael Lorenzen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Next to hit, Juan Bin Cho. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And down on strikes. And now 2 gone. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Corey Rozier. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of the wild card series. And that skips in the dirt. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Yep.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're deep into extras. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's a 2. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Trevor Gott.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the left fielder, Carlos Beltran. That missed by a lot. 2-1. The Tigers trailing by 2 here in extra innings. Got him looking for the K. And they're down to their last out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got 1 strike away from securing game 1. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's take game 1 of the series on the road. So the Athletics take game 1 of this wild card series.